Om Shanti. Very good morning, dear friends. We talk always about success, but there is no success without failure. That's why success is failure turned inside out, the silver tint of the cloud of doubt. You never can tell how close you are. It may be very near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when you are hardest hit. It is when things seem so worst that you must not quit. Success without failure is no success. Hence, every failure is a stepping stone towards success. As Arnold Schwarzenegger told, trust yourself. Break the rule. Be prepared to fail. And never give up. Never quit. Persist. The sun will rise for you. That is very much truth. Be ready to fail if you want to succeed. Be ready to lose your battles in the tennis court if you want to become a Wimbledon champion. Because you have to get a level where you can beat everyone. So every time once you are defeated, you learn about your deficiencies, about your weakness, about your stamina, endurance, about your skill. And once you have developed a skill and you have tremendous confidence, the hard work you have done and all the pains and suffering you have undergone, then remember, skill and confidence becomes your unconquered army. You will be winning Wimbledon 10 times, breaking record of Martina Navratilova. Also, you can win total Grand Slam up to 25 times, breaking record of Margaret Court. So believe in yourself. Set your goal, have a very clear, distinct idea where you want to go, and then persist, struggle in patience, continuously for a long, long time. The sun will rise for you. Once Thomas Alva Edison was asked, while he was trying to invent electric light, he failed 10,000 times, my friend. And then he told, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Change the procedures. Go to the drawing room. Start making new strategy, new plan, and attempt it. Maybe again you are going to fail. Change it and continue till you succeed. Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. Failure is nature's plan to prepare you for great responsibilities. Edison failed 10,000 times before he made the electric light. Do not be discouraged if you fail a few times. If you are bitten by a snake, what's the best thing you can do? Remain calm. Separate the poison from the rest of your body. Suck the poison out. Worst things to do, get upset. Chase and kill a snake. Same when someone strikes you at your verbally. Remain calm. Don't try to strike back at the other person. Don't let the poison spread throughout your system. Tit for tat is not the solution. Solution is take the appropriate action to overcome your failures and your defeats. A man who has committed a mistake and don't correct it is committing another big mistake. You can fail so very often, but you are not a failure until you give up or quit. If it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all, try something else. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. In this life, we get nothing save by effort. Our business in this world is not to succeed, but to continue to fail in good spirits. Remember, it's the journey that's important and not the reaching there. Your success is in every step. How you are moving forward towards your destination. Every step is your success. Just because something does not do what you planned it to be does not mean it's useless. I'm not discouraged because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward. Dear friends, nobody can beat Thomas Alva Edison, and he again says, I'm not discouraged because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward. To begin to think with purpose is to enter the ranks of those strong ones who only recognize failure as one of the pathways to attainment. There are few things more dreadful than dealing with a man who knows he is going under in his own eyes and in the eyes of the other. Nothing can help that man. What is left of that man flees from what is left of the human attention. Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better and more better and fail and be sure you have always succeeded. You have never failed in life. Never give up. If you quit, then you are a failure. Never unless you keep on trying and trying. And remember, arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Despite of your several failures, several defects and debacles. My downfall raises me to infinite heights. Napoleon told my friend, my downfall raises me to the infinite heights. A failure establishes only this, that our determination to succeed was not strong enough. Honest error is to be pitied, not ridiculed, dear friends. A man's life is interesting primarily when he has failed, I well know, for it's a sign that he tried to surpass himself. No man is ever whipped until he quits in his own mind. Peacock, peacock. I don't know where it is hiding. He is not the finest character that ever lived, but he is a human being, and a terrible thing is happening to him. So attention must be paid. The world itself is pregnant with failures. Is the perfect manifestations of imperfection, of the consciousness of failure. The world is divided into two categories: failures and unknowns. To make no mistake is not in the power of men, but from their errors and mistakes, the wise and good learned wisdom for the future. The great question is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with failure. Everyone pushes a falling fence. Don't worry for others. They are there to laugh at you. But you smile at yourself when you fail. Because you are the man. You are the man. You are never quitting. You are trying very hard, searching for new techniques, new ideas, and you will prevail upon. Failure is in a sense the highway to success, as each discovery of what is false leads us to seek earnestly after what is true. I would sooner fail than not to be among the greatest. Failure too is a form of death. Of course, sometimes the best gain is to lose. If thou art a man, admire those who attempt great things, even though they fail. My great concern is not where you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Abraham Lincoln. Dear friend, I will repeat it. The politicians and the President of the United States who did Emancipation Proclamation. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. Not in the clamor of the crowded street, not in the shouts and plaudits of the throng, but in ourselves, our triumphs and defeat. Repeat again, dear friend. Not in the clamor of the crowded street, not in the shouts and plaudits of the throng, but in ourselves, our triumphs and defeat. However things may seem, no evil thing is success, and no good thing is failure. Wind is vibrating our items. When we can begin to take our failures seriously, it means we are ceasing to be afraid of them. It is of immense importance to learn to laugh at ourselves. You cannot measure a man by his failure. You must know what use he makes of them. What did they mean to him? What did he get out of them? There is no failure for a man who realizes his power, who never knows when he is beaten. There is no failure for the determined endeavor, the unconquerable will. There is no failure for the man who gets up every time he falls, who rebounds like a rubber ball, who persists when everyone else gives up, who pushes on when everyone else turns black. Be brave, face the challenges. It is very interesting to note that some of the mind have made themselves springing up from every disadvantages and making their way in solitary but irresistible through thousands of defeats. Many a man has finally succeeded only because he has failed after repeated efforts. If he had never met defeat, he would never have known any great victory. He who has never failed somewhere, that man cannot be great. Even a tombstone says good things about a fellow who is down. To reprove a small fault within due vehemence is as absurd as if a man should take a great hammer to kill a fly on his friend's forehead. When you fall, don't get up empty-handed. When you stand up at the edge of the cliff, jump to fly, not to fall. Ha ha! When you stand at the edge of the cliff, Jump to fly, not to fall. It is a thought in the mind. If you always think great, you can never become a small. It is your belief and faith. It is your conviction in your own abilities and capabilities. The invincible mind which never shall die. The great souls who have been enlightened with might, invincible power. They will never mind any failures on earth. Men are born to succeed, not to fail. You can always tell who the pioneers are because they have arrows in their back and are lying face down in the dirt. Beautiful surrounding before me. I can see some of the peacocks sitting on the top of the hill, dear friends. But this camera is very ordinary. Galaxy Y, I cannot just capture them and show you. But this is a beautiful place. I enjoy every morning here. You can hear some twittering of the birds and they are telling, never mind failures. Every failure is a lesson for you to learn and never repeat those mistakes which you have done in the first attempt. Devise some new plans. Go to your drawing room. Make some better procedures for it. Put your all resources and never quit. Never give up. Never say die. Never say never. And promise, if you make me stand up at the gate of hell, I won't back down. These people never fail in their life. They are our true leaders. They are our guides. Better to die than to accept defeat in life. Fight! Fight to your full might. Fight to the last drop of your blood and the last breath. In every failure also you will be an example for others. Jai Hind! May God bless us. Om Shanti.